Hi everybody! You have the terrible trio today.
Yeah.
I mean the terrific trio today. Thank you so much for joining us for today's live. We've got a new microphone set up here, so hopefully it's loud enough for you so you can hear all of us.
Hello.
Piper says a big hello, but we are still testing out different options. So please let us know in the comments what your thoughts are, if it's maybe too quiet or if it works well, and we'll keep guessing until we get it right, won't we?
Yeah.
So today, let me introduce myself. My name is Lesley from Heffy Doodle. Over there we have Morgan.
Hi. And I'm Piper, the mini Heffy Doodle.
This is Piper, my daughter, the mini Heffy Doodler. And Piper's off school today. So she is going to be joining us for a live stream. So Morgan, you have a plan. Tell everybody what your plan is.
I thought it might be a good idea to do a Father's Day card.
Yeah.
Seeing as that's coming up. Is it Saturday?
I think it's Sunday week. It might be a good idea for you to change into the other mask because that mask muffles.
Am I mumbling?
Yeah,
we'll have a swap.
We'll have a swap. So
bye bye.
Laura's here. Hey. Hi, Laura. So yes, Morgan's planning on making a Father's Day card, and Piper had some ideas. So first, she thought she was going to make a card for someone specifically. Who was it?
A man called Richard, our electrician. He recently put in a blow dryer for Ranger. Who, Mummy, if you move out the way really quickly, is on the stage.
Craft Dog is here today.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We are actually a foursome today. So you were going to do a card for Richard, our electrician, who's been here doing lots of things, including putting underfloor heating, wiring that up for our new Heffy HQ, which is coming along. Please don't jump on my table. But then you thought something else, didn't you?
I really want to do stamp roulette.
She really wants to do stamp roulette. Now, Morgan, have you heard of stamp roulette before?
I haven't, no.
Piper, how would you explain stamp roulette?
That's a face, but that's just some great disappointment right there.
What's stamp roulette, huh?
So we ask the people watching to choose some random numbers and say whether it's small or large, and using the random stamps that they do not know what stamps they are, and we pick them out, and no one knows what they are until we get them, and then we have to make a card with them, and we have to use something from each stamp set.
Yeah, so it's more of a challenge.
The Ranger's tangled up in his blanket.
More of a challenge because you don't know what you're going to get, right?
Yeah.
So, Morgan, you're going to crack on with your card.
Yeah.
And Piper's going to do stamp roulette. So, let's quickly ask those people watching to give us a number. Now, I counted, and I think there's probably about 85 stamp pockets. Now, I have included the small stamp pockets and the large pockets in that. So, what we need from you guys
is to just type in the chat a number. 7.
Okay, so put some numbers in the chat, anywhere between 1 and 85.
I think we already have a number.
We'll give it a minute in case more come in. And Morgan, you show everybody what you're using today.
Okay, so we went to the beach, me, my mum and dad, and the 2 dogs last weekend. So I thought we'd do a beach-themed Father's Day card. So I've got the Little Shellfish stamp set. And I've also got the Oceans of Love stamp set. And for my sentiment, I've got Happy Father's Day from the Special Day Sentiments duo. Trying to avoid getting the light on them so you can see. I'm going to try putting my sentiment on one of these strips of these, from the more strips of these. I'm also going to use the Stitched Stones. And I think for my sandy background, I'm going to use the Wave To Me stencil.
I think the lighting,
to work with the light.
The lighting doesn't make that all that easy to see. Okay.
No, it's worse.
If you actually get it from my stash, it's probably got black card behind.
Yeah.
Right, we've got some numbers. What's the first number there, Piper? And I'll go get your first challenge.
7.
Okay, 7. Okay, let's see.
Okay.
1, 2.
So, there's quite a few numbers in here, so we're just going to take them one at a time. So, 45 next.
So this one, I don't know if you want to use this because it's an exclusive stamp, so it's not available to buy just yet. But you can maybe use something small out of it.
Fair enough. Okay.
And this one is called Just a Note. Let's see if I can get a... Oh, my lights don't like me. So here we go. We have Just a Note stamp set. It has a little notepad, a pen, and a pencil, doesn't it?
Yep.
So you've got that one as an option. What's the next number?
The next number is 45.
45. Right, I'll be back in a minute. You crack on.
From Emma Wilson.
Okay.
So Morgan's just going to crack on.
I'm going to crack on.
Morgan, what you going to do now?
I'm going to get some card.
Okay, what kind of card are you getting?
That is a good question, Pie. I'm going to, I think, blend the background.
Okay.
You'll be able to hear you then.
Oh, she's going to blend the background.
I'm blending the background. So what kind of card do I need to use for that, Piper?
Probably white alcohol, more friendly.
You're going to blend it? Actually, if
Blend
you're going to blend, I would recommend that you use the paint on card.
Okay, so Emma Wilson, 45 is the Crumbs.
Which actually is a really good number because do you know what's happening this week, Piper?
Queen's birthday?
Uh-huh, that's right. And we've got special offer on Crumbs. So you can get the stamp and the die together for £22. So that was fortuitous.
Yeah. And next one is 81 from Laura.
Oh, 81. You need to start thinking of a plan and I'll count to 81. You okay there, Morgan? Do you need some assistance?
Okay, so we've got corgis and teas.
I'm being the beautiful assistant today.
I want
Move along, assistant.
81. Okay.
for the front of my card, for the size.
Yes.
I want
8.5 by
8.5.
no, you don't. Sorry,
No, I don't.
5.5.
Thank you.
By 4.25.
Okay. We've got a few comments, Mum.
Okay.
We have the beach theme is great.
Cool.
Yay!
We have don't mind if you switch. We have hi little lovely lady. I watch for when you're on, especially with Mum and Morgan. You look pretty in pink. Love heart.
Ah.
Aww.
And I said thank you, and then he said you're very welcome. And Emma Wilson says cute. I love corgis. And Ruth says Piper's going to make an excellent manager one day. Hello, my favorite girl.
Ah.
Hello.
That's nice.
Okay. Have you got an 81 yet?
I do.
Thank you. We have
What's this one?
wavy banner sentiments.
Yes, my light is a bit. Let's move, see if we can move closer. These are the wavy banner scent.
And last one, Mum. 26 from Sarah.
Last one from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah.
Okay, let's see. Well, probably. I think I'm probably gonna do something to do with the Queen's birthday.
Ooh, look at this. You ready?
Yeah.
Hootiful. Owls. What are you gonna do? Have a wee look. Maybe find this. You're obviously gonna need a sentiment or something like this. Maybe.
Ruth says you can't see me, but I'm waving at you. Hi.
Waving back. Right, how are you getting on, Mrs.?
I've got my stencil.
Mm-hmm.
So, if it is bigger than the area I'm inking, how do I stick it on?
Okay, good question. So Morgan's a noob, isn't she? She's a newbie. So she comes up with really, really great questions that we can answer. So if the stencil is bigger than the area that you want to stencil, how do you stick it on? So I would flip it over and then put tape along this back section. Now, I wanted just to mention that this stencil, this Wave To Me stencil, get a piece of black card, is really, really fine. That'll do. It's really quite fine. So what you'll find is that it wants to move around. Now, if you put your hand in here, one of these stencils will feel sticky on the back because I have sprayed it with repositionable adhesive. It must be that one. It's a little bit tacky here. Piper.
Oh no, what have I done?
Well, you may have broken the cable. Right. I'll sort that out. Leave it be.
Okay.
Okay. So pop that down where you want it to be. and then flip it over. Yep. And then we will add some tape. Now, instead of using the Heffy Memo tape, which is a low tack tape, because this stencil will want to move around, let's use something a little bit more powerful, such as the purple tape. We'll put that on the top and the bottom. Purple tape?
Can I have some purple tape, please? Just a little bit.
What for? Just for purple?
Anne has asked, does the spray adhesive smell very strong?
Spray adhesive will tend to smell a bit. It is an aerosol and it has got some solvent in it. I tend to spray it outside. I'll get an empty cardboard box and set my stencil into it and then spray over the top into the box. So if it was something like this, for example, I would put my stencil in and then spray it,
Mum,
but a bit bigger.
thanks. I was just about to use that piece of paper that you stole.
You want to go down the side as well, maybe? And
I think that might be a good idea. Just kind of a little bit wobbly.
A little bit wibbly wobbly. You could stick it to your background if you want. Anne says, gotcha. Thanks. I also will give it a good shake and kind of give it a couple of spurts to start off with, just in the air or into the box on its own. Because very often with spray adhesive, the first couple of spurts will be stuff that's clogged on the nozzle, and it will be sort of bigger gunky sprays rather than a fine mist. So kind of get it started, spray it for a little bit and get it started. Right, honey, how are you getting on?
I thought of an idea. So there is a tree stump in Hootiful, if Mum can show you.
Yes.
And I was planning, and I was looking at a Crumbs, and I realised there's no table in it.
No, there's
And
no
so
table.
I was going to use this tree stump as a table.
That's good. Now, one of the things I like to do is if you take your card blank like this and actually take the stamp, then you can almost visualize where everything's going to be. You can lift the stamp out, move it around, see if it's going to work. How does that sound?
Yeah, I'm just going to try and sketch it for a sec. Okay, Mum?
Sure, yeah.
So could you please put this back?
I like your purple forehead.
Yes, I am obsessed with purple. So whenever the purple tape comes out, I stick it on my forehead.
Also obsessed with pandas.
Also obsessed with emojis. But I was told not to overreact and ask for emojis in this.
Yeah.
Because it is the professional one.
Before you move on to that, let me just grab you a different
Emoji.
stencil for a second.
Yeah.
If I can find it. Mostly because this wave to me is tricky and you're just starting out. So what you'll find is if it's easier if you can kind of put a little bit of pressure on it here. So I would recommend kind of holding it down like this, doing a strip, moving it along like that. Give that a go. And I've just pulled out the Circle Masquerade stencil. But really any stencil would do. I'm using this one because it has quite a large area here. You can just use a piece of cardstock, that will work as well, but the stencil kind of moves quite nice over it. So you're doodling out, you've got a corgi here on the left. Lovely. And then your tree stump with some tea and coffee on it, yes?
Yeah.
Or a tea bag, tea cup even.
Yeah, I just need to kind of see how much stuff I can fit on this. So that's probably going to be like that much.
So I don't think this is big enough in your doodle, which is why I like to lay them out, because you can actually see the sizing of them.
Because I'm going to try and get the corgi up to the table.
Like here?
Yeah, that looks cute.
Yeah, that does look cute. I like that one.
Okay. Could you maybe come out? Yeah, cup.
Cup on top like this?
Can I actually have the cup with the little bag coming out of it?
You sure can.
Thanks. I just want to see how much I can fit on it.
Maybe you'll get one more thing on it.
Yeah. Did you see if the plate will fit? Because
Yeah, let's see.
I want to see, because then I could fit some stuff on the plate.
Might overhang slightly, but I think you could make it work, because you could kind of overlap this a little bit maybe. What you thinking? Look what Jessica gave you.
I can't hold it.
Okay. So you're using Distress ink.
Yes.
What are you using?
I have got Scattered Straw Distress
Scattered
ink.
Straw is a perfect one for sand. Love it. And Anne. I'm not sure what the L stands for.
Yeah.
Piper Purple Panda.
And then sent a purple heart emoji and a panda emoji.
That's very nice of her. Come on then. Piper spends a lot of time planning.
Okay.
Planning Piper with her purple pandas.
Maybe I can get some.
What's that? Some stars from the Hootiful. What about the wavy banner sentiments? What are you going to use for that?
Wavy banner. I'm gonna see maybe maybe some stars.
Oh, the stars of that one. Yes, that's true. You're not going to use a sentiment. The girl with a plan. She really is manager material, Mum. In fact, where's my little thing? Is it over here? Hold on.
What little thing?
The paper frame thing.
So I'm planning to have 2 corgis.
You guys see? You might have to crack this out. Piper, Employee of the Week. Morgan, we'll need to get a picture of you.
Marjolaine says, "Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Piper. Good to see you. Did you get? I think there's a typo because it just says the letter S. Beautiful bedroom in a new home.
Beautiful bedding.
Yes, I actually got the biggest bedroom, but Mum and Dad's bedroom has an ensuite and a dressing room, so that makes it bigger. But if they didn't have that, the actual room, mine is bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know how I banked it.
I still find in my dressing room and ensuite numerous books because somebody comes along and just sits there and reads it. Isn't that right?
Hi, Fabiola.
Hi, Fabiola. How you doing? Right, come on. We got to get you crafting.
Italy.
We like Italy, don't we?
Yummy.
Yummy.
and Italy reminds me of when we went on holiday to Italy, and we passed a bakery, and there was a tiny donut, and inside was an even tinier ice cream. Like that. Like the ring, and then the donut, and then the ice cream was inside, like sideways. And I'm like, Daddy, please, can I have that? And he says no. And I'm just like,
so sad.
Wow. Sadness.
I'm going to grab the Misty because I feel like Piper is never going to actually get it stamping. So we're going to stamp this little corgi. Yes?
Yeah.
And a teacup with a bag.
Yeah.
And a plate.
Yeah.
And a tree stump. Which means you have...
Second corgi. Second corgi.
Oh, you want another corgi as well? Which corgi are you going to have?
Just
this one?
corgi.
Lying down corgi?
Go on the other side of the...
Okay. I seem to be missing a magnet. Let's see if I can find one.
I stuck some over here if you want one.
Oh, yeah.
That's cool, Morgan.
Can't get it out.
That's what I got one.
Morgan's got the bubble wave stencil with some scattered straw.
It's Wave to Me, Piper. It's not got the bubbles in it.
Oh, yes, it's the Wave to Me stencil.
I did consider Wave to Me.
Oops.
You mean bubble?
Yeah.
Bubble waves.
Yes. Now we're both confused.
So
Let me see if I can move this one. Wendy Leclerc says, afternoon. Hello.
Marjolaine says, "Oh well, Piper, that sounds cool. You're a one lucky girl." And Michelle says, "I have a question about the Ocom set. What is the very small indage under the teapot on the packaging?" So depending on
teapot.
the teapot. What is that, Mom?
It's a little bit of tea that you can have pouring out of the teapot. Little little pour
Nice.
of liquid.
So, above the corgi, below the
Question.
tea set, is a little splash of tea.
Good question.
Very good question. I actually didn't notice that.
You didn't.
And then I'm like, what is that?
Sometimes little things like that happen. Did I ever tell you, Morgan, about when I drew the Yappy Happy Mail
No.
stamp set, and I showed it to the design team, and they were like, "That is so cute." And then they went, "What is this thing?" Pointing to the British post pillar box thing.
Ah.
And none of them had ever seen a British post box before. Okay, so here we have, look, corgis. We have 3 stump and a cup and a plate. Oh, Piper, you've not used the Just a Note stamp set yet, or the wavy banners.
I'm going to.
Okay, that's the rules of Stamp Roulette. You must use at least one thing from each set. If all else fails, usually there's like a little heart, a little star or something that you can add.
I'm going for the moment of truth with my stencil.
Oh, careful with the purple tape. It is not.
very sticky.
It's very sticky. Yes, you need to go easy, but
Fine, it's on the back.
yes, exactly.
Okay, so I'm gonna add like a tiny bright pink heart next to one of the corgis,
And
just
you're going to
saying
use-
kisses.
You're going to use the Just a Note for that.
Yes.
Okay.
When all else fails, do the tiny heart the size of a millimeter.
And what about the wavy banners? That would be good for an actual sentiment. Your birthday hugs, hip hip hooray. Do you know who you're going to send this to?
No.
No.
Actually, I might send it to you and Dad for an anniversary card.
That's a good idea. Yes, anniversary's coming up. Mm-hmm.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Hot in here.
So you could do congratulations.
Yeah?
Congratulate me on putting up with your father for another year. Yeah?
Yes, he is very annoying.
No. Look, Ruth says she wants a card. Make it for me.
Okay.
It's get your butt over here and come and visit me.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Michelle says, thank you. Laura suggests you could use the notepad on the back of the card to say that it was made by Piper. That's a really good idea. Very, very clever indeed. Morgan, let us see your
Very good.
card. I'm going to zoom in. You might need to scooch
Okay.
over this way a bit. Hold it up.
I'm trying to battle with these
I'm
lines.
Okay,
going to turn them off.
Well, Ruth, what sentiment do you want?
Still not
I don't
wonderful,
know.
is it? No. It's quite light though, isn't it? I'll go back to here. I think I need them on again.
Ruth, what sentiment do you want?
I think you should do Hello Crafty Friend for Ruth.
Yeah. And Marjolaine says if all else fails, you can always send it to me.
There you go. They'll be lining up for them.
So, I think I should do some stamping.
I think so too. Would you like your the mini Misty?
If I can, yeah. I think these were the magnets that I stole from there.
Ooh.
Or maybe I've got one in here. Put them over here for safekeeping.
That's all right. There's one in
Hey,
there now.
Misty.
Oh, you just let Morgan use a Misty for now. You can start colouring.
Okay.
I'll just hold it here. You start colouring. You go get your
Yes.
colour. What are you going to use to colour them in?
I think I know.
Think
Let me just find them. Don't go that way, because that's where I just pulled out the cable last
Yes.
time.
Please don't
Don't
colour
go
it.
that way, that's where the job.
So, I want alcohol marker friendly cardstock
You
for
do.
stamping on this time, don't I?
I cut a piece. I'm going to put it back up in there.
Mum, where are your pens?
They're in this cupboard right here.
Oh, yes.
All right. So, oh Crumbs, let's put you back in here. So for anybody who missed us at the start, the Oh Crumbs stamp set is on a special offer this week. It's the Queen's birthday, as Piper said earlier this week, and we're using that as a convenient excuse to give you guys a good offer. And you can get the stamp and the dies together for £22.
Well, I've-
That's good.
Stolen your pens.
Yes, you like those Nouveau ones, don't you?
Yes, they are. I really like them because they're a bit like Copics, but less runny.
They're less runny, are they? Oh, here's my stencil.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna colour in the plate like a light pink.
Okay.
Like a bit like you might think a queen would have a plate.
Very fancy. How are you doing over there?
I'm trying to identify if this is the correct card.
Let me give it
It
a
feels
look.
soft and shiny.
This is probably. You'll need to cut it down.
Yeah.
Yes, the alcohol marker friendly cardstock has a real nice smooth like coating to it. So that's always a really good way to kind of identify whether it's the right one or not, and that will make the colors blend really nicely together.
Okay, I've come to a decision. I'm either gonna go for Pink Lady or Delicate Rose. I'm not sure yet.
Or you could do both together. Amy Corson's watching on Facebook and says, who do you have crafting with you today?
We have Mummy, the main one,
Mummy, the main one.
me, the mini one,
Okay,
and Morgan, the Morgan one.
I'll take it.
we have Piper here with my daughter,
Yeah.
off school today and feeling crafty. And Morgan here is with me as well. So Lesley, Piper and Morgan. Yes?
Marklin says, I already have the stamps, just just the dies on sale as well.
Oh, we didn't put the dice just on sale as well, but I'm sure we could do that, couldn't we?
Yeah.
We'll put it on after the stream. We'll put the dice on sale on them.
Yeah. So I'd like for audience participation. I always have some audience participation. I like that one. I like having it. Should I have Delicate Rose is like a lighter color, and Pink Lady is a more of like a corally color. So which one should I have for the rim of the plate, and which one for the middle?
Ooh, which one is more regal?
No, I'm gonna have both of them. I just need
you are?
which one for the middle, which one for the ring,
Okay, well, let's say, which should we do for the ring? Should we go for the lighter one
or the corally
or
one.
the more corally one for the outer edge of the plate?
Audience participation.
Audience participation. So let's see what people suggest. I know you are stamping a Father's Day sentiment, is that
Yeah.
correct? So I have a little tip and trick for you. Piper, you scooch over this way a
Oh,
little bit.
Ruth says coral for the ring.
Good shout. So now you mentioned to me earlier that the everyday sentiment duos, special day sentiment duos, they have a larger text along the top and then a smaller text along the bottom. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
So if you don't want the smaller text at the bottom, which is correct,
Yes.
then what you can do is line it up and close the lid as if you were going to stamp it all.
Have I got it the right way round?
You
First of
have,
all,
but it's not
this time.
straight. Let me give you something to use to help straighten it out. Hopefully it'll fit in here, maybe.
Mum, we need to have a private crafty chat, so we're just going to head over to the other end of the craft room
that
where you
okay?
can't hear us, where the microphone isn't.
Well, 1 second, Piper. So close it over
Okay.
and then open the lid. Oh, that's okay. And then we're going to cover, oh, that was far too much. 1 second, Piper, in the middle of something. Cover the text that we don't want with some Heffy Doodle memo tape, like so. Now, I'll allow you to get it just perfect. But if you cover it like this, and then add the ink, and then remove this, remember to remove it,
Okay.
then the ink will only be on the top sentiment and not the others. You up for that?
Okay, we'll give it a go.
Give it a go. Give that a try. Keep an eye on the comments as well. Ooh, corally one. Jessica says, I wish I had her confidence at any age. Darker coral from Anne as well for the rim. So many things.
We've decided, because a lot of people have said for coral for the ring.
Yeah.
So, Mum, I need you.
I'll be right back.
I'm just making sure that my sentiment is straight on here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut the mist.
Secret chat all over.
Right, how are you doing that?
I thought I'd move it up to the top to save wasting less card. So I'm
Good.
going to cut it out anyway.
Good plan. Good plan.
Very good decision in audience participation. It's looking really good.
Yeah, exactly. Amy says she wishes she could craft for this. Yay, we wish we could craft for
Yay! Come with us!
You're just going to have to get crafty there. And then even though there's a whole lot of land and sea between us, just go crafting with us.
Laura says, how many times have I forgotten to remove the memo date after partial inking?
Oh, so many times. And you get a big inky line across it then.
And
Keep going.
L Ann said, secret Piper mission with a panda emoji. And
That's all right. Right, you better keep going. This is where Piper falls down. She gets so excited about all the comments and forgets to actually do the crafting. So you've picked out a couple of elements from the Little Shellfish thumbstick.
And I should have my Oceans of Love one.
And your Oceans of Love as well. Is it in there?
Yeah.
So you've got the crab, the lobster, the little hermity crab, and also go on, what does it say? Be a little shellfish.
Go on, be a little shellfish.
Awesome. This one is the wrong way around. Yep, all good. And she's placed them with enough distance between them all so that you can cut them out with the dies. How's your choices of markers coming along, Pi?
trying to find a really light brown, maybe brown sugar, to go for the top of it. Yeah, brown sugar's good.
Yeah?
But I'm still deciding whether to do rich mahogany, hazelnut tree, or vintage walnut for the actual tree.
Let's have a look. We'll give them a go. So this one is vintage walnut. Vintage walnut.
Hazelnut tree. Hazelnut tree, I think, is an option because it's a tree trunk and it's an actual tree.
Hazelnut tree.
And rich mahogany is quite good because it's quite dark and it's
Mahogany.
yeah.
I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. Oopsies, wrong one. 3 different colours there. Top, middle, or bottom.
Magdalene says, I'm crafting a diner table chair, sanding them down and painting them. Dries pretty quickly, you know. Yeah, well, just don't stick your hand in it. That's that's usually when it gets trouble. Yeah. Sometimes I paint something and then I actually was watercoloring a while ago. Middle brown for you. Okay, so that's hazelnut tree. A while ago I was watercoloring with Mum and I had purple watercolor out and I stuck my elbow in it and I had purple watercolor on my arm for like a week. It was hilarious. I even had it in school. So funny. So yeah, so middle one, hazelnut truffle. Oh, hazelnut truffle, not tree, but yeah. Okay.
All right. Do that then.
Okay, I'm just going to wait for any more comments.
Okay, well, you crack on with whatever you're going to do, your cup.
Ooh, yes, cup.
Right, I need ink, I think. That's probably the next step.
Ink, would you like some memento?
Some memento, please.
Like
Thank
good old
you.
black ink.
No.
And if you've been following along on our Instagram stories, you will know that our brand new Heffy HQ is coming along. We got the underfloor heating put down earlier, and then today the joiners are installing the flooring.
I found a really good tea colour.
Oh, you did? What's the good tea colour?
That good?
That's green.
Yeah.
Like green tea.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not very quintessentially English.
Okay.
You can have green tea if you want.
No, I mean, I don't drink green tea.
Do you want me to phone the Queen and ask her, does she drink green tea with her corgis?
Yes, please. Can you?
No.
Aw.
I bet you're the closest I'm going to get to the Queen, Piper. Piper was helping us yesterday when we were sending our newsletter, and we wanted to have a very English saying, didn't we?
Yeah.
And what did you choose in the end?
Jolly good.
A jolly good deal. That's it. Is that one looking a bit raggedy at the end.
Either raggedy or dry, like brand new or dry.
All right.
Gonna find a tea colour.
Laura says, so will you not be using this room?
Well, actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we're gonna half this room, so you can only really see half right now.
Yes.
So I don't think it's gonna look different. It might look different, but the other half is gonna be a living room, and this is gonna be the craft room, and outside's gonna be Heffy HQ, where we pack and stamp all the orders and stuff.
Yes, so like Piper said, this room is actually twice the size of this, but over there you can't see. That's all got our hooks on the wall, grid wall, packing table.
Mum, we have one for middle brown and one for bottom brown.
Okay. I choose middle brown, please. So I'll be the deciding factor.
Okay, the light one. It's quite light now.
I think you've probably made your it more difficult for yourself, Morgan.
I have.
Take off the sentiment stamp for now, and then just stamp it separately.
I just realised there's like patches on the tree trunk, so I can do both.
That's true. You can do both. That's very, very true. So we have half over there and half over here, and we will probably end up using still having my craft area in here, but moving our living space over that side. So who knows? You might have me crafting here and Piper playing Xbox beside me.
Don't worry, I'll probably have my headphones on. Or I'm even, although I might be talking to Sophia, and then I'll say random stuff like, "Don't eat that chicken. That chicken is mine." If I'm playing Slime Rancher with Sophia.
Yeah, she's actually more noisy with her headphones on.
It's funny how that works, isn't it?
I read the Queen has tea bags, Earl Grey, and biscuits for the corgis in her purse. Oh, right. Wait a minute. Not the corgis in her purse. She keeps the tea bags and the biscuits in her purse for her corgis.
Wait, the tea bags?
That'll be why Ranger inspects my bag every time I come in.
That's true.
Just in case there's biscuits for him.
Do get a bag inspector every day, but I thought he was after the ham sandwiches and the tuna sandwiches.
Fair enough.
Some great colouring there, Piper. I was getting very excited because Piper is now tall enough that she can craft at the same level as we are. Normally I had to drop the table down and then I'm crunching over like this. So that would be cool. Maybe there we go. The Queen does give Earl Grey tea to the corgis. I don't like Earl Grey tea. Do you like Earl Grey tea?
No, I'm a Yorkshire tea kind of person.
Yeah.
I once drank a lot of green tea. We went to our friend's house and they had a load of green tea, and there was only one reason I would drink it, was because they got the scented kind, and so I'd be drinking gingerbread scented tea, and I'm not talking about like fake scent. That stuff actually tasted like smelled like gingerbread. I'm like, gingerbread, ew.
Was it like syrup?
Gingerbread. It's like I think it's gingerbread. I drink it. I'm like, ew. And then I'm like, gingerbread. And then I do it all over again. It smells so realistic.
Who was that? Whose house? Do you remember whose house?
I think it was Mark and Harry's.
Ah, right. Colouring.
Amy says, big fan of
chai tea. I like chai tea as well.
I don't know if I've ever had chai
What's a
tea.
chai tea?
Nice. Chai, I'm not sure exactly what's in it, but it tastes kind of like Christmassy and autumnally.
Is that why you like it?
Probably.
Mum's favourite season is autumn, so.
It's my fave.
So instead of celebrating the usual, Easter, Christmas, Halloween on the mantelpiece, we'd also have an autumn one. So there was actually much more autumn than Halloween. Yes, there was about two springs, a few glitter spiders, and a weird candle thing that's like half melted and disgusting and has glitter in it from who knows when, but yeah. And then the rest would be like fake leaves and lentils and coffee beans, and it look amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a gingerbread tea. Well, it's not gingerbread tea, it's green tea scented like gingerbread.
Interesting.
It smells delicious, but it just tastes like green tea.
Well,
It's a trick. I think it's gingerbread. I drink it. It's not. Hi, Roberta.
chatty Cathy's not enough crafting.
Hi,
Roberta's
Roberta.
here. Hey, Roberta. How you doing? Gingerbread tea sounds delicious. I would like gingerbread tea. I like pumpkin spice, don't I, Pie?
Yeah, I like it as well.
Yeah.
But that just reminds me of a time we went to Starbucks and then I was driving home and I spilt your pumpkin spice latte
yeah.
down the side of the car and it stank for ages.
You came home.
Ruth said, "I wonder where Piper gets her chattiness from."
Auntie Ruthie.
Very rare I'm the quiet one.
Can't get a word in edgeways around here. Well. Keeps you all entertained. Isn't that right, Pie?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. So I couldn't help myself. I thought I was just going to go ahead and do a little bit of crafting myself here.
Okay, done. How do you think it looks?
I think it looks absolutely spiffingly marvellous.
Mum, how many times can I tell you? Spiffingly sounds terrible.
I know.
She's used it like 5 times since yesterday.
And every time it winds you up, and every time I
know.
use it and I get even more smiley. What's the colour on the top of your tree trunk going to be? Now, if you have a tree and you cut off the top of the tree, what's going to be darker and lighter? Any ideas?
I mean, I know there's gonna. Laura says spiffing is a very British word. I am very English. It is really not. It is. I have never heard spiffingly in my entire life. I've got L Ann says I've got to go, but I've enjoyed letting me craft with you. I'll be back later to see how your card turns out. Bye, Piper and Morgan. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 So here I have.
Thank you for the emojis.
Here I have a section of a tree.
Is it a real tree?
It is a real tree, and here you have the bark,
Yeah.
and then on the inside it's a different colour, isn't it?
Nope.
Hey, Car. I can still hear you.
Oh.
There we go.
When that happens, it's basically they can't see us for a bit.
There's a timer. I think it'll be fine.
Thanks.
So this is a different colour. So maybe you want to go for a lighter colour for the tree trunk. What do you think?
I don't think it's that different.
Okay, you do what you want.
Mum, can you come here?
I'm the
Okay. Graph dog. I think the colour's quite good.
All right.
I think it looks very
What do you think?
Let's see. Oh, that looks really nice.
Told ya.
Real nice. And I'm going to colour in my paper using my Just a Note stamp set. Morgan, what are you doing? Tell everybody what you're up to.
Just about to finish stamping the second layer on the sentiment.
Mm-hmm.
And I've remembered to take my memo tape off.
Yay! Laura says, yeah, it's a tad old-fashioned, but it's definitely British.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have to work
Okay.
that second time.
And Ellen says I waved. Bye.
Well, you might still be able to like use the strips of these to cut it out.
Cut it
if you know
out,
what I mean.
yeah.
If not, I would colour up what you've got and then come back to it. If you know what I mean. I think I'm going to make a little card using the Just a Note stamp set and the teacher die for your teacher, because it's soon going to be end of term, isn't it?
In 3 weeks. We're actually in the middle of the in the 3rd week.
So you're missing sports week this week.
I know, but luckily, fingers crossed, on Thursday we've got sports day.
Oh.
So Monday we had we were gonna have taekwondo.
I've just realised what you've missed today.
I know.
Oh, that's sad.
Tuesday we were gonna have a W, because the dog's here, I can't say the actual word.
WALK.
Yeah. In the WOODS, also because of the dog. And at school, and then in the evening we were gonna get the famous author illustrator Nick Sharratt to video us.
Do you know who that is, Morgan?
Nick Sharratt. Nick Sharratt.
He illustrated all the Tracy Beakers.
Yes.
He also wrote Shark in the Park.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, same. But yeah.
I knew the name rang a bell for some reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna go see double check a book in my room, one of the thousands. Just okay, fine. Because I think one of them.
Sorry.
I think he's written one of Shark in the Dark.
All right. Well, he also, didn't you tell me that he also did some movie with me that said it, Julia Donaldson's work as well?
Yeah, yes, we did.
So, yeah. Amy says, my entire craft room is packed up and ready for the move to my first home. I saw your home on Facebook and it looks beautiful.
She said I missed crafting.
Aww. Did you not pack yourself an emergency craft kit? That's what I did.
Yeah, she did.
She did?
No, she actually did.
Yeah?
She took a load of crafting stuff, put it in a plastic box, and put it where she could get it.
Yay!
She actually did an emergency crafting box.
Yay!
She's not kidding.
Today. Can you crack on, Mrs.? We're going to run out of battery before
Sorry,
you...
I need a tea colour. Get me a tea colour, mother.
Garlic clove. This is a good tea colour, isn't it?
Royal tea colour.
Ginger peach. That's a nice one.
Royal tea colour.
Do you want ginger peach?
No, I think I want something darker.
Something darker?
Do you think that how much milk do you think the Queen has in her tea? Right, type in the chat.
Do you think she's a black tea kind of lady, or do you think she's a milky tea or
Or,
a builder's tea?
Amy says, I don't actually have time to craft, or would have done an emergency crafting bag. Yeah.
Totally get that. We didn't have much time when we were moving, did we?
Yeah, I mean, then again, we did get the movers to come in, so I basically just stayed
What about this one?
outside.
Apricot blush. Quite nice, quite nice.
Milky tea. Okay, Roberta says milky tea.
You
We're
think
gonna
so?
wait for a few more comments and
Okay.
see, because sometimes when I do audience participation, there's like 2 favorites, or 1 or like 3 favorites, and a lot of people have chosen them, and so I can't really tell. And also I have to go on my tiptoes because I can't see over this big box of pens to see
Can
the
you
comments.
start colouring something else, Piper? Because
Okay, I need a corgi colour.
crack on. I'm going to see if I can something in here. In fact, I think on my little notepad, I'm going to put the love heart that is in the Pandtastic Painters stuff set. Let me.
Amy says black tea. Amy says black tea.
Oh, she
Roberta
thinks
says milky tea.
I think she'd like a strong brew, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people. Just while I test out some potential corgi colours. No, too bright. Let's see.
Oops, sorry, Pi.
Yeah.
Trying to
Too
find
dark.
a good lobster colour.
Lobster colour. Look
Maybe
at this.
that one?
Before you start colouring, bear in mind, I don't think many people would care, but before they're cooked, lobsters are more of a bluey purple.
Yeah, they are a funny colour, aren't they? Well, why don't we do... I can do my wee hermit crab.
Mhm.
Lobster colour. It's not
Yeah.
a lobster colour. What's that one? That was plum tomato.
Remember to put in the comments what you think corgis would look like.
What?
No, not corgis. Sorry, my mind is currently on corgis. Sorry. What you think? What kind of tea the queen would have? So we have milky tea and black tea. So
It's like both ends of the spectrum there, isn't it?
yeah.
Let's start that there first of all. Okay, go. I'm liking this.
Marjolaine says, I always drink milk in my tea. We all do it in my family.
In Europe, I believe it's more common to not have any milk in your tea at all. When I was in France during uni, everyone would be like, "Oh, you're putting milk in your tea." Ugh. It's really funny.
It would be like, oh, you're putting milk in your hot chocolate. You're putting water in your hot chocolate. You're putting hot chocolate in your hot chocolate.
Right, I'm going to move these over to the side here so that you guys can see a bit more.
Mum, can you please choose me a corgi colour?
Yes, here is a hay bale. No, change my mind. Brown sugar and a ginger peach. Go for it. And now I'm going to try and find a pinky colour.
But I need. Well, it might work for the snouts. Oh yeah, that works nice for the snouts. But not really the actual.
Does it work okay?
I want an more orangey colour.
A more orangey colour.
Yeah, like
Butterscotch.
no.
I think that would be good if you layer it up.
Show me.
Put some of that on there. I'll blend it out. What do you think? Yes, no? Marjolaine says, that's right. I always have to ask for milk when I'm taking tea in the restaurant or a cafe. Yeah.
And Roberta says my English friends put milk in their tea.
Yeah.
So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 milks and 1 black. Sorry, Amy, the milk wins.
I
Okay.
didn't think it was a competition.
Well, it's to decide what goes on.
Oh yes, it was to decide what the queen did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've added a little love heart to my Just a Note stamp. My little notepad even. And I have my pen as well. You might need to put some of these other ones.
Yeah. I can't reach that far.
Would you like to take? You can take the whole pot out and.
Do you think this colour looks good, Mum, for tea?
Lovely.
And I need like a.
Is it looking good?
This has been blended.
Oh, it's been blended, so it's got a bit of colouring in it. That's okay.
Been blended with like a brown or something. No, I want like a nice light pink royal.
I think I'm going to ink up a background while you guys are colouring. See if we can get some other fun things on here. I'm going to use the Barber stencil and create a nice blended background for my teacher.
Technically, it's not your teacher; it's my teacher.
Got a bit of a stripy lobster on the go.
Nice, nice.
Is he French?
Well, it's kind of purple and blue, so I don't know what he is. He's a little bit funky. He's just living his best life.
It looks like he's going to like a techno party.
Going to what?
A techno party.
I've got a raving lobster.
Nice.
Okay, Amy says, isn't the Queen a very private person? It's hard to say what she likes.
That is
True.
very true.
Well,
yeah.
You would think the Queen would have like an image that everyone would look up to with her with some tea. But what colour would the tea be?
The problem is she wouldn't want to alienate anybody. She wouldn't want anybody to feel bad if they drank tea differently to her.
Yeah, but like, just like you eat when you think of the Queen, you think of corgis, you think of tea and biscuits, you think of like English things.
Do you?
Do you?
I guess.
Yeah. But like what tea? It wouldn't be. She wouldn't. It wouldn't be making anyone feel bad. It would just be like everyone would like see her, just like the image of the Queen drinking milky tea.
Milky tea. Certainly her corgis do on this card. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
What colour do you think your teacher would like for her card? What's your teacher's name again? Miss
Ruth
Wilson?
says, this has been a very entertaining hour. Unfortunately, I have to drop for a meeting. Happy crafting, everyone. Bye, Ruth.
Bye, Ruth.
Bye.
Happy working. So, what colour do you think your Miss Wilson would want on our card? Or should we go for a little rainbow or something?
Flowers.
Flowers? That's not a colour.
You said rainbow, so.
What colour? Quick.
It's purple.
Purple. Okay. I feel like that's more of a Piper colour than that.
I can see her liking purple.
Okay.
Probably because my mind is obsessed with purple.
Probably.
To be honest, like something that I would really like and really like doing is, you know, where you can sometimes get like pieces of plastic that are like purple but like see through, like partly transparent purple like counters sometimes. I just put them up to my eyes and just see world through happiness. Just purple.
Oh,
See what is in my mind.
There is a phrase called rose tinted glasses. Have you ever heard of that phrase before?
Yeah.
Do you know what it means? To see the world through rose tinted glasses.
Yeah.
I bet you've read it in a book. Probably. Keep colouring. You're
And I think I've also seen it in a show.
Quite possibly. I have used some wilted violet.
My favourite.
Is that your favourite?
Yeah.
Is it?
My favourite ink.
And shaded lilac in on top. Oh, Piper, you've probably not seen the new teal coloured ink. Have you seen the new teal coloured ink?
What's it called?
Salvaged patina.
No.
What to you?
Wait, how does purple make you think of it?
Oh, it didn't. You saying it was your favourite made me think of it because I think it might be my new favourite. Oh, so good.
You know what? I'm gonna do some snazzy corgis.
Do it.
Okay, I'm gonna put them in red.
Red?
Yeah.
That is snazzy.
Like Queen's red gown. You normally see like kings and queens in their like royal red gowns.
Like red, velour or something.
And fluffy stuff.
Fluffy stuff. More nice piece past press this button on this camera. It doesn't time out.
Mum, there's two reds here. They don't have names, so I don't know what they are. Which one? I'll try them out here.
I'm looking for these stitch stones.
Stitch stones. Did you find it in the end?
I did.
What's your plan with the stitch stones, Morgan?
I'm gonna see if my go on
Hold it up.
little
I'm gonna move the
shellfish.
camera over so that you
I'm
can
gonna pick it up. I get that in first.
Nice. You're going to cut them out?
So yeah, and I'm gonna try, hold on, and see if I can fit that sentiment there in a wee stitch stone.
Cool. So use some scratch paper to cut out a stitch stone and then put the negative over the top. See a bit of it.
Piper, I might have to move your lovely pens out of the way so I can borrow the die cutting machine.
Okay.
I'll do a swap.
I'm just taking the excess ink off the top of this stencil before I peel it off. I'm thinking I might actually give it a bit of a splatter. Ooh, I know.
I wouldn't do yellow, even though it goes really well with purple. It makes it it turns it
Muddy.
yeah.
Why does it turn it muddy? Learn about color theory.
Because purple and yellow make brown.
Why does purple and yellow make brown?
Because it's all of the prime colours.
That's right, because purple is made up of red and blue. And red, blue and yellow all together make brown. Would you like a drink?
No.
Right. I'm going to give this a little splatteroony. I think next time you join us, Piper, I'm going to say that you're only allowed to stamp one thing. Or you have to stamp and colour it before the live starts. What do you think?
Then what would I do on the live?
Chat?
Maybe piece it together as well.
And piece it together, yes.
I don't think
I can catch up with all
people
these
would
things.
just want. I don't think people would just want.
Laura says, I misread salvaged patina as salvaged potatoes. Now it's definitely my favourite colour.
I love potatoes.
Amy says, do you have the new Distress ink colours? I have got the flamingo one, Kitsch Flamingo, and I have the
Teal.
salvage patina one. Yes, the teal one.
It's just like I have the flamingo one, and let me guess, the teal. Yes.
What do you think?
Ooh.
Snazzy.
Better than
Can I tell you something cool that I once did?
Yes, of course.
I was once on we were once at a craft show, and I wanted to do a card using that stencil,
Yes.
and I did purple and yellow.
Okay.
And you know what?
What?
Turned out perfect.
Did it?
You know why?
No?
Because I had
Let me clean it first of all. Okay.
I had it like this,
Mm-hmm.
and I did purple,
Yeah.
and then I turned it around
Oh.
so that this bit
Uh-huh.
covered the previous the purple that I had just done.
Yeah.
So I think I had done.
So you did it, you did it, you
Yeah.
lined it up so that these bit covered the purple? Is that what
Yeah.
you mean?
And then I did yellow
Very cool.
so that it didn't overlap.
I like that. That's a good idea. You could do something like that again. I
Yeah.
think you helped me make these stencils, didn't you?
Did I?
I feel like you did. Shall we do that? Shall we?
I remember one stamp set that I designed completely.
A stamp set?
Yeah. I wanted to Mum once asked me in the old house to think of a mini stamp set to do, and I thought of something, and she said, "I'm sorry, but I can't do that on a mini stamp set. I'm going to do that on a big proper stamp set."
Yeah. Was it Happily Ever Crafter? Yeah.
I designed it.
You came up with the name too.
Yeah.
You did.
And I designed everything in it.
I drew it. But you came up with the ideas.
yeah. So I drew it on the chalkboard, and then Mum drew it professionally.
Yeah. Professionally.
Yes.
Me. Professional mum.
Better. Mum drew it better. Phrases it better.
Let's see. Still not got that corgi done. I'm going to put on a 5-minute timer.
You wouldn't.
Would I not?
You wouldn't. Please tell me you wouldn't.
I'm going to add some of those little love hearts to this on the white section. So I'm going to, I think, stamp it in a grey colour. So let me just see if I can find a grey colour.
I'm just die cutting my sea creatures.
Very nice. And what are you using to die cut?
I am using the Heffy Doodle mini die cutting machine.
The Heffy Doodle die cutting machine it makes me remember something that makes me scared.
What's that, Piper?
The 300, not overreacting, the 300 boxes of Heffy Doodle mini die cutting machines in our living room.
Yep.
300 boxes.
Yep.
Not overreacting.
Nope.
Actually 300 boxes.
Yep. Why we had to move to Scotland.
Yes. And now we still have boxes everywhere.
But at least they're not like in the living room and everything.
Yeah, I had to move like massive full tubware boxes just to see the screen, like filled with dies, and so it would feel like carrying so many, it's like a load of weights, just like.
Colour your corgis, please.
Okay.
All right. So I'm using the little heart with the rainbow in it, which is from the Pandtastic Painters stamp set.
Which I told you to make like 20 times.
I'm stamping it in
Every time you try to make a stamp set.
I'm stamping it in the white sections of this. So just to create a little bit more of a different design here. Let's see. Laura's saying fun lobster.
I think he's pretty cute.
Yeah.
A little bit funky.
Yeah. Amy says there are a lot of purple shades in Distress Ink and Distress Oxides.
Lots of purple shades. Is there?
Is that? I only know the two. The two that Mum has.
I can't think of any others.
Amy, could you please type them in the chat? Like a few of them. Just
Please elaborate.
yes.
I probably have them. I just don't remember them. That's what happens sometimes, is that I have them and then I just don't use them. It's the same with, what was it called? Tattered Rose,
Huh?
which is a light pink, almost like a vintagey pink. Oh no, I can't believe this.
Like the exact thing that I want. For this cup, the exact thing.
But it's a distressed ink, not a pen. And oh, I keep stamping it wrong. That's okay. We'll cover it up. Make it work, won't we, Pi?
What if you stick a piece of card over it and then do a sentiment?
Yep, that sounds like a plan.
I feel like sentiments come to the rescue a lot of the time.
do.
Yeah, I do.
Also sequins.
Yeah, sequins are amazing. Just here is a warning for anyone.
A warning.
Yes, never put me near glitter.
That is true.
Never. Or like I will put glitter in places that you would never think glitter could even go in.
Ooh, okay. Seedless preserves and dusty concord come to mind. True. What have I got? Shaded
There's
lilac.
something like
What
milled lavender.
Oh, yeah, milled lavender. Oh, I have just forgotten about all these shades. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. I'll have to.
And Roberta says, I think there's a great colour.
Nice.
Something really handy about being really good at fussy cutting for me
Mm-hmm.
is that I can just like scribble almost.
That's true. You're
So,
gonna
like,
fussy cut them.
This, it goes way out of a corgi, right?
Right.
You can see it. And so then I can just fussy cut it. Snip, snip, snip. Perfect.
Piper prefers to fussy cut rather than using the dyes, don't you?
Yeah, because the dyes leave the border, and I hate it whenever there's like a little bit of ink on the border.
But you're just choosing something that works for you. So that's good. Each to their own, they say.
Yeah.
I just like the convenience of the die cutting machine.
Me too, I'm
Makes
lazy.
it nice, neat and tidy around the edges.
It's because I can just
I'm
get it
lazy.
neat and tidy.
It's because you've got all the time in the world. Don't you, babes?
No,
No?
no.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to save some time for reading.
Yeah. There is a phrase that I've been using since as far as I can remember.
What's that? No.
No book, no bed.
Yeah.
It is a phrase Mum and Dad hate.
Yeah.
It means if I don't read, even if it's only one page, I will not sleep
Amy
at
says,
all, ever.
Amy says wilted violets, shaded lilac, dusty concord, seedless preserves, milled lavender, and I might even be forgetting one more. And yes, I do have all of them. Well done. I will have to pull them out.
I've decided on my corgi. I'm using honeycomb for the orangey bits.
Good shout.
But I realised here that there is actually on my corgi here. There's like a little bit of a chest that I'm going to colour in sandcastle.
You could leave it white.
No, I don't. Because I'm going to blend it. It's not going to look normal.
Gotcha.
Or is it? No, I'm going to do it. Wait. Yeah, I'm going to
Here's
do
me
it.
so far. Let me zoom.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Some multicolours going on. So therapeutic colouring in, isn't it?
What do you mean by
Hours
that?
doing it.
Relaxing.
I just do it because it's fun.
It's fun. You are right, Pie.
This corgi got a bit dirty.
Oh yeah?
He went running around the field, if you can see. Went running around and spilt some very light.
Got a bit dirty, did it?
Yeah.
We have a dog that gets dirty
So-
sometimes.
Replying to Amy Corson,
Mm-hmm.
is it Victorian velvet, purple or pink?
Victorian velvet is pink, I believe.
Okay. Amy Corson replying to Amy Corson. I think she meant Laura.
That's why I don't own it.
More pink. And Laura replying to Amy Corson. That'll be why I don't own it.
You're more of a purple girl than a pink girl.
Oh.
We have one of them here. What's your favourite colour, Morgan?
Don't know.
I actually don't like pink. A lot of people think I like pink, which is why I have almost every single jacket I own is pink, and I'm like, guys, I hate pink.
You're wearing pink now, I feel like.
I know. It's
think-
the only jacket I have.
I think it's more of a necessity more than a choice. Don't worry, Piper. Soon you'll be able to earn lots of pocket money and buy all your own clothes. No?
Will you still dress me?
It's called being lazy.
Yeah, well, you use the mini die cutting machine, and I fussy cut, so you'll have to dress me.
Don't know how that adds up. Can you please stop swinging on my table when I'm trying to colour in tiny, tiny lines?
Okay.
Right, how is that beach coming along, Morgan?
I've got all my critters cut out. I just need to go and do my sentiment.
Amy,
Piper, can you
Sorry,
stop interrupting?
comment.
You can wait until Morgan's
Sorry.
finished her sentence. What you were saying, Morgan?
I'm needing to find my more strips of ease.
Oh, I took it out. It's in this box over here.
Why it's not in there.
No.
So Amy says, "Why don't you have a purple jacket?" Well, I do have a purple jacket, but it's more of a winter jacket, and I don't have any hoodies. I do have like 2 blue hoodies, and my grandmother bought me a new like lilac.
It's really nice, but it's really it feels quite warm, and it's hot in here today. Isn't
Yeah.
It?
And Laura says, I don't like pink. There's not much option for non-pink clothes for girls. And I'm like,
Agree.
yeah, totally.
Despite the fact we're wearing blue t-shirts.
Yeah, because you pre-ordered them in that colour.
Yeah. Because we chose blue. And
Yeah.
we ordered them.
There was only one option for the Heffy Doodle jacket for me, which was like far too big for me, and it was lilac. And for me, purple is like dark purple. It's like eggplant, or depending on where you are, I don't know. I like the eggplant purple, whether it's the food or the colour.
Are you finished? Are you going to colour those in?
Yes.
I mean, cut them out?
Yes. Madeline says, but pink looks good on you.
It does.
It may, but I just don't like it.
You're okay. Would you like a pair of scissors?
No, but yes. Sorry.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. You could sit on that chair over
Hey,
there.
Mum. Yeah, that's my fussy cutting chair. Where's a good tea bag colour?
This one's quite a good tea bag colour.
Okay, can
But
I have it?
this is not the tea bag. This is the little piece of card that is attached to the string. So it's card. So it can be any colour at all.
Okay, what's it normally?
Depends what type of tea.
Milky
Yeah.
tea.
It could be blue. It could be pink.
Like this kind of blue?
Yeah, that's a good blue, I think.
Scarlet blue.
Skylight blue. I'm going to have that blue after you, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
fussy cutting time. I'm basically gonna like disappear. Bye.
Whew.
Don't worry, I'm still here.
She's still there. She's not gone too far away.
Yeah, you can still hear me.
I'm going to attempt to colour in some of these little hearts.
Very nice. I'm going to use the folding tool to just soften those little edges that the dye is left on the edge of my sentiment.
Yes, that's a good shout.
And get rid of some of the wee creases. Trying not to shugle the table while you're colouring in.
For me, shugle only means shaking Ranger's back. Because Dad told me that his like skin and his fluff is actually loose, so I can like have my hand and move it like halfway around his belly. So that's what shugling is.
There's
And
my
you just jiggle his belly.
background. Looking good. I decided to leave some of my hearts white just to give a different kind of effect on it. But I'm liking that. How's it coming along?
We're getting there. Well, that's the first time I've said that today.
Ah,
I think.
Roberta says, chatty Piper today. And Robert says, pretty Lesley. Aw, thanks. That's sweet. So here I have my pen and my notepad. And then I've got my background here as well. So I think I'm going to die cut these first of all. I can steal your
I'm
die cutting
finished with
machine.
it. I'll give you the plates back. Here's your memo tape.
Thank you. Oh, well done.
We're a little bit on the seam with my, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up.
I think it's going to be okay. I can do that.
Nah.
It's so hard.
There's stitching because of the way the dye is around the edge, and my sentiment's a little bit in it.
Sorry. Did it again.
It's an executive decision this time.
Yeah.
We'll pretend.
Your dad will never know. Your dad will not know it wasn't intentional. Has everybody else got their daddy a present?
No.
Piper, have you not got your daddy a present for Father's Day?
Have you got your daddy present?
No. No, I haven't. Have you got any ideas for me?
What do you normally give him? You normally give You normally give
Brief.
You normally give your mum, your dad, dad's mum and dad's dad the exact same thing every single year.
What's that?
I don't know. You normally give your and dad's mum earrings like every time.
Yes, Craig's mum loves earrings. So she gets earrings because she likes them. And
Yeah, because
my mum.
Because every Mother's Day, every birthday, every Christmas, she will get a new pair of earrings.
Do you think that whenever people start saying to you, you get your mum every birthday, every anniversary, you get her stamps.
I don't.
Maybe you should.
That might be a hint, Piper.
I just have that money in the car.
Roberta says, are you liking card making? I'm enjoying it. I think it's been ages since I've sort of sat and coloured things in for, I don't know, it's definitely been years probably.
Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. I think it's very fun. I did dabble in card making before in high school, but it was never with stamps, and I think that was the game changer.
Yeah.
Like, this is definitely the fun kind of card making. I don't
What
know if you get unfun card making, but
Yeah. The more fun card making.
So what kind of card making did you do when you were at school?
we did Valentine's cards to sell them. So we had various different bits to stick on them and do various different
Maybe
designs.
like decoupage, where
Yeah.
you're sticking it on.
It was a bit more, have some sort of nice cards, cut out some little shapes, pop them on.
Stick them on.
Wasn't as fun as I think stamping and colouring it in.
Stamping colouring is where it's at. Alright. I'm loving this. I'm going to go and get a I think a yellow piece of card. Stick this on. Sunny side. No, I'm going to do banana split. Or as I called it yesterday, banana whatever.
Banana whatever, or banana something.
Banana something.
What did I call it?
What's wrong with you that you're... Have you put the post out, Morgan?
I did, yes.
Phew. A few waters in there.
Yeah, so I normally call banana split hiss.
Call banana split what?
Hiss.
Hiss, because Piper does not like bananas.
Not.
Not a banana fan.
I'm a banana killer. I want to kill them. But I just don't want to open their skin because I hate the smell of them.
She's an anti-banana woman. An anti-banana woman. Well, how's it coming along?
This corgi, I just realised, is kind of podgy.
Is he?
How rude. He's just big boned.
And floofy.
So if you wanted to, and it's all up to you, you could add another bit of colour in around the side and kind of bring in an extra layer of colour or some bit more depth on the side.
Yeah.
But it's optional.
I think
This
it's
corgi
missing
is definitely
something.
podgy.
Oh, it's missing something.
I feel like it's missing something.
What is it missing?
I don't know.
Oh,
I've got an idea.
my thing was missing something and then I realised what it was.
What's that?
My corgi, you were missing something vital.
You could put
Can you recognise it, Mum?
let me see. A tail? A tongue?
Morgan?
A blush cheek?
Morgan?
But he's missing. I don't know.
Collar.
A collar, there we go. You could draw it on. If you wanted to, you could put underneath these, just put in some sort of a frame. If you wanted to, just lay it down flat and then put
Let me
these on
see.
top.
I'm good at
Yeah, I think that might be
Or
a good idea.
You could bring a bit more colour in, bit darker on the outside.
Get some blue in there.
If you wanted.
Blue might be a good idea.
Some blue. Oh, I'm missing my comments. Laura says, I'm looking for the perfect shade of pale pastel yellow. Every card I come across is too bright for what is in my head. Pastel colours are actually really hard to come by.
Maybe dried marigold?
Oh, you should try butterscotch. Butterscotch.
Yeah.
Let me grab it in a minute. Hold on.
So yeah, I'm gonna give my corgis a collar because they really need it.
Okay.
I want some audience participation on this. Should the collar be red with a gold thing, red with a silver tag, blue with a gold thing, or blue with a silver tag? Which one? So what colour tag?
What coloured collar would you like Piper's corgi to have? Red or blue? And shall the little what's it called?
Name tag?
Little tag be silver or what did you have? Yellow?
Gold.
Silver gold. No, this is butterscotch, but it's actually more of a almost like a skinny kind of color rather than a pale yellow.
What colour should I do my frame?
I don't know. You could bring in some of the blues, like Piper
I
said.
think a blue frame.
Even if you die cut a blue frame and then it doesn't work, just don't stick it on. Just keep it in the
Find
thing.
the blue.
So here I've cut this down so that I have a little frame around it. Where's my thing? Here, so we can see a nice frame around it. Stick this down. I just added a new refill to my ATG gun, so moment of truth to see if I actually did it right.
It worked for me earlier.
It worked for you earlier, did it? That's not the theme tune for an ATG gun.
Oh.
Oh, it's kind of escaping on me.
It's the universal theme tune. Sung by Minions.
Okay.
What? In the best movies,
Mm-hmm.
have Universal in it.
Mm-hmm.
The Minions sing it.
All right. Do you know what it's originally from? I bet you know. It knows.
The Universal tune.
Star
The,
Wars.
Where it's originally from.
Star Wars.
yeah.
Da, 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 da.
So I'm going to pop this onto here, but I want it to stand out. So I'm going to Piper.
Sorry.
Be quished. I'm going to see what I can add this to.
Checking comments. Star Wars is awesome.
Where's this
Okay, we have 2 blues with silvers.
Ah, nice.
That's very good because they don't actually have a metallic gold, but I do have a metallic silver.
So here I've got my fancy Nancy frames here. And the little middle one is like an inverted scallop and should fit through my die cutting machine, hopefully. And I think I'll bring in some of that yellow, maybe? Yeah, why not? If I can find what I did with it.
So yeah, my nickname is, so Mum's nickname is the Crafting Queen,
Huh?
or the Heffy Doodle Queen, and mine is normally the Fussy Cutting Queen.
Yeah, you are the fussy cutting queen. Also the reading queen, you're just always reading.
Amy says, Star Wars is awesome. Did Piper just associate a Star Wars song with Minion? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think to be fair, they probably, you know, Minions, they sing everything. You know what I mean? The little intro to things. Well, I don't know what that was.
And the Universal thing, it sounds a lot like
What do you mean
Star
by
Wars?
Universal?
At the start of the movie, you know how it says like Universal, like
Or it's 20th Century Fox, or...
Gotcha.
Yeah. That's why I was confused when you asked what it was from.
yeah, it's like no, it's illumination. It's illumination.
Illumination. There we go.
There we go.
Illumination.
Yeah, like illumination.
I'm gonna have to run this to the gym and all.
You're going to be sent away from here if you're not going to calm down, girl.
They do scream at the end of it.
All right, let me see what we're going to do here. What we got? I might actually do that in a white. Here's what I've got so far. Still looks cute though.
Morgan, you will soon learn why I'm called the Fussy Cutting Queen.
I've seen your fussy cutting before, Piper.
Mhm.
Yes. But have you seen it about? Have you seen it with corgi fur?
Haven't seen it with corgi fur yet.
Boom.
No.
Look. Boom.
Boom.
Mum, show them.
Boom. Let's have a look. Ah, again.
I have no idea what I'm singing, by the way. So if you recognize it, just tell me. I have no idea.
I'm gonna refocus.
stop. I'm gonna...
I don't know to do that.
Well, Piper. Piper's little corgi. Good fussy cotton pie. Morgan, stand in the middle of the table there for me a second.
Ding.
There we go.
Not cut through. Why have we done that?
Morgan, move out the way. I need to wave to the audience.
There we go.
I've not cut with my jelly. Why have I not cut?
You might not have enough layers on there. No, you need a couple of layers.
Checking the comments now. Okay,
Do that way.
we've got 100 messages and data. Hi everyone, I'm a little late. It's 7:30 here in South California.
Hey.
Hi, we're in the middle of a card. Morgan's doing a Father's Day beach one. Mum's doing something for my teachers, and I'm doing a stamp roulette but it's going to be about the Queen's birthday and the corgis.
That's right.
Work that.
Did it work that time? Amy says, "Are you done crafting, Piper?"
No, I'm still fussy potting.
Piper, you're a little bit away from the microphone. They probably can't hear you. I mean, they probably can't hear you all the way in SoCal because you're so noisy.
Yeah.
But she is fussy cutting her stamped critters at the moment. So that
And stumps.
and the tree stump, yes.
But I still have some more to stamp.
So I die cut this inverted scallop shape, which is from the Fancy Nancy frames. I die cut it first from yellow, and then I thought, no, I want white. But I'm now going to take the little tiny scallop circle from the Mini Essentials die set and pop that on here. And die cut out of the yellow. It actually looks like a sun. Doesn't that look like a sunshine now?
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Need to remember that for the next time. Put that on a card. Let me hold it up so you can see. Oh, you guys can't see you. It's so annoying having the camera over there. I can't focus. So it looks like a sunshine. Looks cool though. Well, what do you think? This is the piece here.
Good. We'll pretend I knew that. They're very similar in my defense.
Let's see. Very impressive fussy cutting, says Marjorie. I think so, indeed.
I'm currently doing the plate.
You're currently doing the plate, okay.
And Mum,
Mm-hmm.
I still need to stamp some more things.
You do?
Yeah.
How are you ever going to get this card finished?
If you stamp them while I cut.
Oh, you want me to stamp it while you cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm
need
sure we can do that.
moon, stars, and a tiny little part from the Just a Note.
Oh, you're not going to stamp that straight onto the card?
Oh yeah.
I'll do the moon for you, but I think the stars will probably, they're not going to be able to be too small to cut out. Is this crescent moon the one that you want?
Yeah, that's it.
That's the one? Alrighty. Would you like me to colour it in as well?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Where is
But I
mine?
want a realistic one.
Mm-hmm.
Like a grey. I want like a yellow one.
Not a yellow moon.
Yeah.
Alright. Amy is saying, what time is it where you live? So share with us in the comments what time it is wherever you are. Over here in Scotland right now it is 3:37 p.m. Sweet vanilla. I don't think that's going to be yellowy enough for the child. How's it coming along, dear?
I'm trying to cut out the middle bit of a
You need to specify which deer I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Yes, dear.
I'm cutting out the middle of a cup.
The middle of a cup. Oh wow, that's going to be tricky. There's your moon.
It is. Then
Not so sharp scissors.
Just trying to get all my little bitties placed.
Yeah.
I think we're happy. Get some foam tape.
Yeah, want some foam tape?
Uh-huh.
I want 5 mil, 12 mil.
I
I don't don't think your
I
frame will be,
5 mil.
I think the frame is going to be too thin for the foam tape, but you can use Gluebird or something.
I think we should Bluebird.
There's your Gluebird
frame.
for him.
Put the frame down first, I think.
Yeah, good shout. Good shout. I'm actually going to steal some Gluebird first too. Dieta? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. It says 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard. So Carl.
Very early in the morning.
Oh yeah. Very committed. Hope you're still in your bed.
Yeah. Imagine getting up at that time. Actually, I do because I have to go to school.
You can tell that Piper's not really an early bird. Imagine getting up at 7:30.
Because I once got up at like 5 o'clock and then watched TV.
Piper only gets up early when it's not a school day.
Yeah, for some reason I always wake up early on the weekends, but I never wake up on the school days.
I think that's pretty standard though, Piper. I think most
But like sometimes I want to like clean and work on weekends. And
clean.
Yeah.
Clean, you clean, Piper.
Sometimes I get in this mode and I just clean and tidy and dust and move things around so they're tidier. I used to organize Mum's shoe cupboard for fun, and that is a fact.
It's been a long time since I've seen you in the mood to clean, Piper.
It really hasn't.
Oh, Dieta. Thank you for clarifying, Dieta. It's a cute name, isn't it? I went for a different design. I put the frame around my, so I'm going to call it a sun, and then layered that up on the white. I'm going to go for that. I think that would be cool.
Are you going to do some rain for the rainbow?
Rainbow. No.
Oh, I got a really good idea.
Oh, what is it?
I'm going to put the letter T on my on the piece of card.
The letter T. What for? Oh, for tea.
Yeah.
Ah.
On my tea bag.
Tea for tea.
Well, it's not really a tea bag, but yeah.
Right.
I'm just very delicately trying not to get Gluebird everywhere.
That is a difficult task. And I know that.
And I'm putting some foam tape onto the little notepad.
Yeah.
There's the postie. Might have to go and...
I remember seeing Gluebird in his first forms.
Yes. You were there for the birth of Gluebird.
Gluebird does not want to come out of the tube.
Do you know what? I think here I've got a new Gluebird over here. Gluebird 2.0, because that one has really been used. Post out.
Is Dad coming in to check on us for like half a second to remind us that the post just came even though we just said it?
Give me that Gluebird.
Give me the Gluebird.
Dieta says, how often are you on YouTube? Dieta, sorry.
So every Friday I do a live stream on my personal channel, which is called Hungry Heffy, and we've just started doing lives on YouTube on Heffy Doodle, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think this is only our second one. We're going to aim to be once a week.
Yeah, best intentions.
Yeah. But it kind of depends on what other craziness is happening in the world of Heffy HQ.
A lot of craziness just now trying to get Heffy HQ set up.
Yeah. But that's all good. My card is coming together nicely. Hold on tight, please. Hold on. Here's my card so far. And I'm going to put the word teacher at the bottom, I think. Be cute, huh? Yes, Pi.
Could I ask you a question?
Right.
For Heffy HQ, will you be doing the Heffy Doodle streams in here in the craft room? Because this bit here is going to be the craft room, but in the garage it's going to be Heffy HQ. So will you be doing the business one in Heffy HQ or the craft room?
Good question. I think we'll probably have to do them all in here, where we've got all the cameras and things and the light set up. Well, moment of truth.
Very carefully try and stick this on evenly.
Let me move some of these pens around.
Rain is moaning and groaning.
Yes, he's having a little grumble.
Maybe he had a nightmare.
I'm going to go and see if I can find my teacher die. Where it's lurking.
There we go. Frame is stuck on.
Nice. That looks really nice. I love the colour choice that you went for.
The lighting doesn't like it though.
No, it doesn't, does it? Yeah, I'll do it.
You do it.
I'll see if I can move closer. Looking good. Back into the centre so I can focus. There we go. That looks really awesome.
So I might try and tidy up my sentiment.
I think I might steal some of your blue. Very nice.
Speaking of blues, Mum,
Yes,
do you
dear.
think I should go with like one blue or like a lighter colour?
What for?
My corgi's collar.
Oh, yes. I think a light blue that matches the tea bag thing.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I think it would look good with a darker blue.
Okay, darker blue would be good too. Why don't you try lighter, and then if you think it's not going to work, you can darken it up.
But I don't really want to do that.
Do you want, Piper, do you want a dark blue?
Yes.
I think you should go for a dark blue, Piper. I think a dark blue would be perfect.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I think I'm right. Michelle McMahon, or McMahon, depending where you come from. Could you please repeat the name of the YouTube channel for the Friday Night Lives? I didn't quite catch it. So it's YouTube/Hungry Heffy, Heffy, Hungry Heffy, which is my own personal channel. So I don't always do Heffy Doodle things. I sometimes do use other products as well. Did you hurt yourself? Oh dear.
My the heel of my foot got jammed on these two drawers of only inks and oxides. The two
Yeah.
massive drawers with pointy corners.
When ink attacks. You're being very quiet, Morgan.
I'm concentrating. I get everything straight.
Oh, that's always a bit of a challenge
Hey
sometimes.
Morgan, look at the picture.
Very nice. You're gonna fussy cut it as well.
Yeah, I'm fussy cutting everything. Morgan.
Everything's getting fussy cut. Cool.
Yes.
And me, I'm die cutting the word teacher at least 3 times, and I'm going to pop it up to create what we call a faux chipboard letter. So chipboard is a term that is normally used for a real thick card. Like for example, if you you know, Morgan, if you have a
Chipboard.
a packet of lined paper, and at the very back there's like a hard sort of recycled cardboard type thing.
Yeah.
That's what we would call chipboard in the crafting industry.
Gotcha now.
And so sometimes companies will make like a chipboard letter or shape, and then the top layer is like printed, but it's really sturdy. Oopsies. And I'm going to create what we call a faux chipboard, a fake chipboard, and all we're going to do is layer up different layers of normal cardstock, one on top of the other, so it's a bit more bulky. Coming along nicely.
Think but stick the sentiment down first.
Then you can
Easier
work
to-
around it.
Yeah.
Do you have a plan for your Hungry Heffy lives, or you just wing it? Wing it. We just wing it. Sometimes I have a bit of a plan in that I might go, I need to make a card for a friend or whatever. But I will not have a situation where I go, this is the card and I'm going to recreate it. I don't really do that an awful lot. I don't recreate things. A couple of times I have done, oh, I was inspired by so-and-so, and I'll make a card inspired by their project. But on the most parts, I'm winging it. And sometimes we play some games like Stamp Roulette, which is what Piper did today.
Mum,
Yes, Pi.
Could you please show this to them, like in full focus?
Yep, just give me 1 second because I've got my wet glue out. Trying not to squeeze Bluebird 2.0 too much because he's full to the brim.
Ooh.
He's full. We've got a really, really full one and a really, really empty one. Oh, that frame really makes it come to life.
Why don't you transplant some glue into the empty one?
Because they're not really made for transplanting. Here's Piper's. Ooh, brilliant fussy cutting pie. Morgan, stand in the middle for me again. There we go. I'm getting used to that. Come here, Rebecca. Come here, please. There's your... Who made all this mess on my floor?
Morgan?
Morgan?
Yeah. Morgan?
That's fine.
I didn't see Morgan doing any fussy cutting.
Morgan.
Morgan, you'll be made to sweep this floor afterwards.
Oh. I think you're well enough to go back to school, Piper.
Right, button there.
It's slit.
Watch the cables, please.
It's slit.
Right.
I'm getting implements thrown at me.
Wow.
Here we go, look. So there's my word teacher. Nice and a bit more bulky now, layered up. Wish I had the other camera working. I'm going to put this on here. And I'm going to die cut
You holding behind my head, missus.
a white layer and offset it slightly. Is this spare cardstock here? Do you think
Yeah.
I could steal that? Alright.
I'm being harassed at work. Yeah.
Tut, tut, tut. Be a real shame if we had the banished Piper from all future lives, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, cheeky. Oh, Piper, don't touch a second. Thank you.
I wonder what a message.
No, thank you. Do the two corgi sets work well together? Two corgi sets, or just one corgi set? Oh, Crumbs. Is there another set?
We've got a few sets with dogs.
Few sets with dogs, but just one with corgis.
Could I have a space to stick my corgi
Yeah,
together?
come on in. But we do have like all the things kind of go well together, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, apart from something like, you wouldn't really get like you wouldn't really put like a badger and a fairy, would you?
You
Or a
could.
badger and a
Either.
robot.
A badger and a robot.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
That might be a challenge.
Yeah. See. Like a fairy and a robot, you wouldn't really
Maybe.
see that.
Maybe not. Right.
I need a card to put my card on.
And where are you going to find one of them?
In my mother's hand when she hands it to me.
I'll get one from the rack over there.
No thanks. Could you get one for me?
No, I'm busy crafting. Right, so I've die cut another layer using teacher. And I'm sticking it on, but I'm offsetting it ever so slightly to the left underneath my blue. And that will create
very famous.
a little shadow.
Mum, can you introduce?
I'll let you guys see what I've stuck on so far. I might have to come around to the side. Not entirely sure. Okay. No, we're not focusing. No, put my sentiment there. I've got my little Be a Little Shellfish down there, a little crab holding it up, and I've got my lobster down there. So I'm gonna stick on, got my wee hermit crab, gonna stick him on, and I've got a couple shells and a little bit of seaweed. Just trying to make them look random. Does anyone else struggle with making things look random and not sort of all lines and edges? I always find when I like design things, I'm like, everything has to be straight and equally spaced apart. I think it looks better when it's all a little bit random. I love sea creatures too. There's a couple stamp sets that every time I walk past them, I'm like, ooh, I like you, you're cute. Usually the dogs. But I'm hoping to use Silly Friends at some point with the wee seals. But I don't know. I tend to do a little plan before we do a live with what I'm gonna do, which tends to look like a little horrible sketch. Looks much nicer once I've actually done it. Gonna stick my wee hermit crab on, holding my signs, my sentiment up. I think maybe seaweed next. Michelle saying, I also struggle with random placement. Floral groupings are especially hard for me. Yeah, I like florals, but it probably won't ever see me having to do anything with them. For random sequins, I literally scatter them, says Laura. Yeah, scattering them, that's nice. I had sequins in my last card, but they were a really nice touch.
We're back. Piper wanted to take a card from her little stash of cards, didn't you?
Yeah.
And hold it up so everyone can see because it's so pretty. So
I made it
pretty.
when I was quite young.
You made it probably a year or two ago, eh?
No, I think I was like really. I don't think I.
Quite a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's got sequins and glitter paste.
This is a replica of something I did when I was like really young.
Oh right.
This I can see it's got like tools used to spread the millions of glitter on it. Before on my better one it actually has like fingerprints where I've pressed the glitter in and the glue and stuff.
So
and it even looks better.
Is that going to be okay to create a background for your corgis? You can maybe put it this way if you wanted to. It's okay if it opens at the side.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's Daddy's day card coming along?
Gonna put my shells on.
Mm-hmm. I don't think this is popping out quite as much as I would like. So I'm going to do something here. Not sure if it's going to work, but I'll give it a go. I'm going to take my die, like so. I'm going to pop it on my card, and I'm going to use a pencil to draw around the outside of my die. Like so. Oh dear.
Well, Anne says she's back. How did Team Heffy do?
Oh, we're still going.
Still going.
We're still going.
Still going.
So here I've drawn around my die, and I'm going to use my scissors to fussy cut it once I sort my dog out. Are you okay if I use your scissors?
Yeah.
Alright.
Dinah says she's got Pinterest. We're on Pinterest too.
Yeah.
I love Pinterest. I could spend hours scrolling through it.
It's like a rabbit hole though, isn't it? It's great for things like if you go to the hairdresser, let me show you my pins.
Yeah.
Except my problem is when I go to the hairdresser, I'm like, let me show you my pins. She's like, there's like 12 different types of things here. And but I like them all. I don't care, just I like them all. Well, which one do you want?
Right. We are all stuck on.
Oh,
I was trying to show my card and I could not get it to focus.
oh no. So what you need to do is you need to hold it in front
Yeah.
like an arm's length away.
Uh-huh.
And then the silver button,
Silver
you
button.
hold it down halfway until it beeps.
We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Where's my silver button? There we go. There.
That's better.
That was really easy to do, wasn't it?
Yeah. Looks so good. Are you going to add any sequins or gems or anything?
We've got those wee clear ones that look like little
Yeah.
water drops. I can maybe put them on. There we go. Maybe do that.
And
Yeah, I
I'm...
don't know if Dad's gonna be a fan of sequins.
Oh, that's true. And I'm channeling my inner Piper, trying to do some fussy cutting.
Have a look in the sequin drawer.
Love it, Morgan, says Anne. Laura says that's super cute, Morgan. And Dieta says very cute. I love it. Jasmine's back. I love the colours in the lobster.
Funky.
Yeah. That's fine. Piper, don't touch my hand. I'm just in the middle of a cut. Yes. All right then. See you later. Piper's gonna take a break, I think. She'll come back to hers later. Well, how's your hunt for sequins?
Stars. No.
Oh, stars are those are glow in the dark ones actually.
Glow in the dark, hold on. Glow in the dark stars. And I got some clear sequins.
I did it.
A little bit of shiny.
Shiny. Better put Piper's in a wee bag or something so I don't lose them. Good shout. Morgan, I really like the shading you did on the lobster.
Thank you.
Nice.
That is the first time I've used those pens, so I was a little bit like, oh. They don't work quite the same as the other ones.
They're kind of like a bit thicker or something.
Yeah.
So it's a bit harder to get into the narrow places. Alright. This has worked well. So for those of you who missed it, I created a couple of layers of the word teacher on here, and then I added a white layer behind it to make it pop. But because my background is quite a lot going on, quite busy, it didn't quite pop as much as I wanted it to. So I wanted to create a shadow for my word teacher. Like this. So to do that, I took my die and I placed it onto some white card and used a pencil to trace around the outside edge of the die. And then I fussy cut it. So I fussy cut with a little bit of a border. I didn't go straight up to the line because there's not an awful lot of a gap between the cutting line and where the word is. And we're all done with that. But anyway, but let's use Gluebert now to stick this down.
Got pokey tools that rescue for gluing down.
Oh yes, you definitely need a pokey tool.
In fact, it might be easier to use a bit of memo tape.
Good shout.
And oh, they're stuck to my fingers. Oh my god, they're everywhere.
Yes, certainly. Sometimes sequins do that.
Thought I wasn't getting any out. I mean,
Very needy. Very staticky. Let me show you what this looks like up close and personal. There you go. Looks good, huh? That's going to pop against our background now. Morgan, stand in the center. Awesome. This is going to be fabulous.
we are live streaming on Facebook too, yes.
Nice tip. I'll have to try and remember that, says Jasmine. Awesome. Nice. All right, I think I'm done. I think I'm just kind of in tie-up mode. Let's bring the card forward. I might blend out a couple of those yellow hearts. There you go. Here's my finished card. Got the word teacher, pops out nicely. We've got our kind of like a faux pattern paper background there. Notepad and pen. So cute. Let me get rid of these pens. We're done with these pens. Oh no, I wanted to blend these out a little bit. Just a little bit. That's not so harsh. And then I think we're done with them, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm finished with them.
So have you guys used or have you guys made any cards for your fathers or people that are getting a Father's Day card? That's what we want to know. Laura says, love the little notebook and pen. Yeah, me too. Yep. Oh, here's my pocket.
I think that's me done.
Is that you done?
Yeah.
Where's my frames? Are they over there?
Your frame.
What did I put in here? Here they are. Let's see. Yeah, look, love it.
So I'll put a few sequins on, not too many.
Yeah, it's for Daddy after all. Not too much bling bling. All right, I think that's us, Morgan. What do you think?
I think so.
You think we'll have to leave it there?
Mm-hmm.
Have you had fun?
I have had fun.
What have you learned today?
What have I learned?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've learned how to use memo tape
Yeah.
to block out the extra lines on the stamp.
Yeah, partial
And-
stamping or
yeah.
partial masking.
And to make sure to take them off before you stamp.
That is an important lesson to learn.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
All right, hold up your cards so everyone can see. Thank you so much for joining us. We will leave you guys to the rest of your day. Have a lovely, lovely crafty day, and we will see you next time.
Yeah.
And be sure to follow us over on Instagram. We're sharing lots of stories with the progress of our Heffy HQ. Speaking of which, we should go out there and see how far the floor is coming along.
Yes.
That sounds like
Yeah.
fun. Bye bye, everyone.